Coming up, Darius Bazley. Hey, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you can be part of the Hustle Hoops notification gang. Pretty soon we were going to be having weekly giveaways. When we get our subscriptions up to 100, we will have our first giveaway, and then we will go on from there. Now, if you have been part of the 2018 NBA draft news and you've been following everything, you know it is also the 2018 high school classes summer postseason games and awards and all that. And we are fresh off the McDonald's All-American game, and straight after that, we had 6'9" Darius Bazley announced that he was decommitting from Syracuse and going straight to the NBA G League. Darius Bazley is 17 years old. I think he'll be turning 18 in a couple of months. He is 6'9". He is a ball handling wing forward. He's pretty thin, but he has some good handles and a nice shot, some good athleticism. He is a projected top 10 pick. I'm not going to pretend that I've already done a lot of homework on him because I'm concentrating a lot on the 2018 NBA draft. But from what I've seen, he's a pretty good player. He should be a top 10 pick in the draft next year. The draft in 2019 is kind of going to be kind of weak, especially after the top 2 or 3 guys. So he has a chance to even be a top 5 pick. He's going to be well tracked, not only by my channel, but by NBA guys all over, because he's going to be one of the first or the first high profile high school athlete to go straight to the G League. We've had some go straight to Europe in Brandon Jennings. We had one go straight to China in Moutier. But he's going to be one of the first to go to the G League, the NBA G League. And I'm going to tell you honestly, I hope he gets drafted by the Memphis Hustle so I can get, up close and personal and probably get an interview with him. So I am looking forward to watching his development in the G League. And hopefully this is something that can catch fire. Hopefully he has a good experience, not only as far as personally, but as far as development as a player. Because I think it's going to be real important that his skill level is increased by going to the G League, and the NBA is going to have to really, really clean up the G League and trying to elevate it from the messy basketball is sometimes played, the no defense basketball that's sometimes played, and they're going to have to elevate the G League so we can get more of this. Now, along with elevating the level of play in the G League, the NBA is going to have to level up the money in the G League so we can get more people or more high profile high school athletes thinking that it's an option to go straight from high school to the G League, because really that should be an option. Really, I don't see, I think I heard somebody else talking about the culture of the NBA as how the NBA should we need to take the stigma off of the G League. And what I mean by this, we need to take the stigma entirely off the G League for all draftees, because let's face it, some draftees are just not physically ready for the NBA even after a year of college. And what we see all the time in draft circles is we'll see a player come out of high school and not be physically ready, go through a whole college program and not be physically ready, and then the 2 months between the end of the college season and the draft season, they make a tremendous jump in their physical development. And that is just being able to work on your body with professional trainers, professional NBA trainers, basketball trainers, 24/7, have access to skill development and all this. This is very important, and this is something that the NBA should really concentrate on, having involved in every NBA G League team. And I think every G League team is affiliated with the NBA team, so it should be good that they have their people down there training these guys. And I think it would be a lot better if they can have these guys attached to NBA teams and just forgo this old one and done stuff and let players go straight from high school to the NBA and take the stigma off the G League. And if the player isn't ready, it's no shame or anything like that to go to the G League, because you're still getting your rookie league pay. You're still getting that that year off of your rookie deal, getting a year closer to your next contract, which is very important. Which is why I always say you got to jump fast. You never go back to school if you can. So you want to get the years rolling on your NBA contract. So it's better to do your developing in the G League on an NBA contract, as opposed to staying in college for an extra year, because what you do is you still delay your development, and also you delay your time going to your second contract. So I never understand this going back to school thing, because it just doesn't make sense to me. If you have the opportunity to get out and get professional training, not only will you have the only way I would say you should go back to college is if you're not socially and mentally prepared to deal with life in the NBA. That's a reason. But as far as going back to college to develop your basketball game, no. I would take you should be able to take your salary and hire you a personal trainer to work with your skills on the NBA level, and you should have your NBA skill level up and getting closer and closer to your second contract where you really make the money. So shout out to Darius Bazley. Really happy for him. Going to be tracking him. He's probably going to be one of the favorites of this channel from here on forward, because he's going to be a trailblazer, and we like to encourage trailblazers in fighting the corrupt NCAA system and the kind of the roadblocks the NCAA and the NBA puts on, young athletes, mostly young black athletes, on getting from high school to the NBA, or if we'll say it the right way, from high school to that paycheck. So this is Hustle Hoops. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the bell for notifications so you can get more videos. And I think we're going to do a review of the McDonald's All-American game later on tonight. Until then, peace.